Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
Welcome to the Chaitanya studio of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University. Today we are going to learn Human Resource Management's introduction. Let's start. The learning objectives of today's session are: we will learn the definition of human resource management, features of human resource management, process of human resource management, acquisition function, development function, motivation function, and maintenance function. Then we will learn about training and development. After that, we will also learn organization development and job design and organization design. Let's start. Human resources are the most important assets of an organization, and their effective management is considered as a key to success. Human resource management is the process of recruiting, selecting, inducting employees, providing orientation, imparting training and development, appraising the performance of employees, deciding compensation and providing benefits, motivating employees, maintaining proper relationship with employees and their trade unions. Let's start with definitions. According to Filippo, human resource management is the planning, organizing, directing and controlling of the procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance and reproduction of human resources to the end that individual, organizational and societal objectives are accomplished. As per Michael, human resource management may be defined as that field of management which has to do with planning, organizing and controlling the functions of procuring, developing, maintaining and utilizing a labor forces such as objective for which the company is established are attained economically and effectively. Number 2, objectives of all level of personnel are served to the highest possible degree. And number 3, objectives of society are duly considered and served. According to National Institute of Personnel Management of India, personal management, or we can say human resource management, is that part of management which is concerned with people at work and with their relationships with the organizations. It seeks to bring men and women who make up an enterprise, enabling each to make their own best contribution to its success, both as an individual and as a member of working groups. According to layman's language, as we have seen 2-3 definitions, we can observe, we can come to a conclusion that it can be defined as the acquisition through recruitment or any other internal sources. If we talk about the development, it could be through training, mentoring and coaching. If we talk about control by conducting human resource audit on regular basis, and maintenance means through employees retention program of workforce in an organization. Now, next we will learn the features of human resource management. Human resource management is the strategic and coherent approach to the management of an organization's most valued assets, the people working there, who individually and collectively contribute to the achievement and objectives of the business. On the analysis of definitions of human resource management, The features of human resource management can be identified. Number one is it is a people oriented. Human resource management is concerned with employees both as individuals and as a group in attaining goals. It is also concerned with behavioral, emotional, and social aspects. Next is individual oriented. How it is individual oriented? Human resource management, it is concerned with the development of human resources such as skill, knowledge, capability, and potentials for attaining and achieving employees' goals. Next, it is a continuous function. Human resource management is a continuous and never ending process. It is also a staff function. Human resource management is a responsibility of all line managers and a function of managers in an organization. It is pervasive function. It has pervasive functions. Human resource management is the central sub-function of an organization and it pervades all types of functional management, that is production management, marketing management and financial management. Challenging function. Managing of human resources is a challenging job due to the dynamic nature of people. Human resource management aims at securing unreserved cooperation from all employees in order to attain predetermined goals. Development oriented. Human resource management is concerned with developing the potential of employees so that they derive maximum satisfaction from their work and gives their best efforts to the organization. Theory. The theoretical discipline of human resource management is based primarily on the assumption that employees are individuals with varying goals and needs. The field takes a positive view of the workers, assuming that virtually all wish to contribute to the enterprise productively. Next, we will learn the academic theory. The basic idea of the academic theory of human resource management is that humans are not machines. Therefore, we need to have an interdisciplinary examination of people in the workforce. One widely used scheme to describe the role of human resource management developed by Eldridge, it defines four fields of human resource management functions as strategic business partner, change agent, employee campaign, and administration. Human resource management in practice. Human resource management comprises several processes like workforce planning, recruitment, induction and orientation, skills management, training and development, personal administration, compensation in wage or salary, time management, travel management, payroll, employee benefits administration, and personal management. Next, we will learn the process of human resource management. Human resource management process consists of four functions. Number 1, acquisition of human resources. Number 2, development of human resources. Number 3, motivation of human resources. And number 4, maintenance of human resources. Next, we will learn the development function. What is development function? It is a process of improving, molding and changing the skills, knowledge, artistic ability, aptitude and values of the employees. The development function can be viewed along three dimensions. Number 1, employee training. Training is the procedure of imparting the employees with information on operating and technical skills. It includes the changing of attitudes amid workers. Next is management development. Management development is primarily concerned with knowledge acquisition and the enhancement of an executive's abstract abilities. It is the process of designing and conducting suitable executive development programs so that to develop the managerial and human skills of employees. Next, career development. Career development is the repeated effort to match long term individual and organizational need. When human resources have been developed efficiently, one can expect to have competent employees with up to date skills and knowledge. Motivation function of human resource management. It is an area of management that deals with integrating people into work situation in a way that motivates them to work together productively, cooperatively and with economic, psychological and social satisfaction. Maintenance function. The objective of the maintenance function is to retain people who are performing at high levels. This includes provision of safe and healthy working conditions along with satisfactory labor relations. Training and development. Training increases the competitive efficiency of the organizations. Training improves changes and molds the employee's knowledge, skills, behavior, aptitude, and attitudes towards the requirement of the job and the organization. Training bridges the difference between job requirements and employees' present specification. In any organization, when an employee enters after orientation, they send their employees for training. Training where they learn the organization's policy, procedures, working condition, and his job role. They polish the experienced candidate, polish the experienced employees for their current jobs. Sometimes, after adopting any new technology, organization go for training. There, or employers gives the training of the new technologies or the technologies they have adopted, the machineries they have adopted, they give the training of that so that the employee get a better knowledge, so the or indirectly the organizational goals achieved. Then the other trainings are if the organization feels that after 360 degree of appraisal, if the organization feels that candidate or the employee needs training to polish his skills, then they recommend training. And in some of the organizations, they believe in giving training to their candidates in every interval of 6 months or after interval of 3 months, or some of the organization they always conduct yearly training. Next is organizational development. Richard believes that organization development as a planned effort, organization wide, managed from the top to increase organization effectiveness and health. Through planned interventions in the organization processes using behavioral science knowledge. According to Mr. Warren, organization development is a complex strategy intended to change the beliefs, attitudes, values, and structure of the organizations so that they can better adapt to new technologies, markets, and challenges. Organization development is a long range effort to improve organizations' problem solving and renewal processes, particularly through more effective and collaborating management of organizational culture, often with the assistance of a change agent or catalyst and the use of the theory and technology of applied behavioral science. What is change agent? Change agent is a person from inside, or we can say from outside the organization, who helps an organization to transform itself by focusing on such matters as organizational effectiveness, improvement, and development. Process of change. As per Lewin's descriptions of the process of change, it involves three steps. Number one, unfreezing. Number two, changing. And number three is refreezing. What is unfreezing? Unfreezing is it faced with a dilemma or disconfirmation, the individual or groups became aware of need to change. When any organization adopt or go for change at that particular time, every employee who are going to be affected from their change, they start avoiding or they start ignoring. Sometimes you will feel they are indirectly not accepting that change. So here, in unfreezing stage, the organization should answer the questions of the employees who are going to face the change. In this step, organization or the human resource manager should explain the need, why it is going to change, what is the need the organization are adopting this change, whether it is a technological change, whether it is departmental change, whether it is policy change, whatever the change is, whatever the change the organization are going to accept or going to adopt, that all questions should be answered by the human resource manager. If the questions are avoided in this stage, it means the goal is not going to achieved. The employees will definitely oppose to it because they are not aware about the reason, about the benefits of that change. So in unfreezing stage, it is very essential to explain the reason for the change to the employee. After that, the employee, the manager, has to answer the question. They need to explain the reasons with the benefits. And once the answers are given, then they should follow the further steps, that is changing. In this stage, in the stage of changing, the situation is diagnosed and new models of behaviors are explored and tested. Here, the changes, whatever the changes the organization is going to adopt, that has to initialize, that has to begin. Here in this stage, the after giving the answer, after explaining the process, the HR manager or the manager should start changing that, should involve the employees, and after that, in rephrasing stage, the old method should be avoided and the new method should be implemented. Applications of new behavior is evaluated and if reinforcing, adopted. Here, if we follow the three steps, then only we will able to complete the change, we will able to help the employee to accept the changes. In next slide, I am going to show you the diagram. Here, number one, you can see the planning stage. Planning is preliminary diagnosed, where input is given, data gathering is essential. Here, feedback of results is needed, and in this stage, in the unfreezing stage, action planning should be mentioned, should be explained to the employees. Then after the next stage comes is action stage, that is transformation, where learning processes start, action planning starts, action step starts. Here, after completing the action, the final stage is output result, means where you can see the changes in the behavior, you can observe, you can gather the data, you can observe the, you can measure the data, you can observe, right? Based on that, you should take an feedback of loop, and then you should go for again changing process and adopt the changes. You should remove the loop and again re-implement that and again refreeze that. This is all about the planning process if you are going, if your organization is going to adopt any changes. Next come job designing. As per Michael Armstrong has defined job design as the process of designing, or we can say process of deciding on the content of a job in terms of its duties and responsibilities, on the method to be used in carrying out the job in terms of techniques, systems, and procedures, and on the relationships that should exist between the job holder and his superiors, subordinates, and colleagues. In job design, the supervisor or the department head should write the job specification, and the details in job specification, the details, the skills, the experience needed for that particular job is to be mentioned. After that, that job design or job description or job specification is given to the HR department, so that HR department start process of recruiting and selecting. After receiving the job design, after receiving the job description and job specification, can only the HR manager conduct the interview, can only the HR manager accept or select the right candidate for that particular job. With this, let's sum up. It is clear that growth oriented personal goals and objectives often provide job satisfaction, job security, decent salary, better fringe benefits, satisfaction, prominence, appreciation, prospect for improvement, etc. Moreover, human resource management should concentrate on developing the prospective of workforce so that they obtain utmost contentment from their effort and offering the best for their organization. Most organizations in the business world are money motive, and this essential for their survival. So this objective of the organization will be fulfilled only through the skills and competence of its workforce. In addition to the expertise of work, workers have to work with devotion, professionalism, and contentment. Every worker should know how to cooperate with the other workers, as the business is a group activity in which the employees have to work as a part of the group. The method by which an organization develops the internal capacity to most efficiently and effectively is called the organization development. The main purpose of organization development should be to enhance the capacity of organization to maintain its internal and external functioning and relationships. This should include the enhanced personal and group procedures, more effectual communication, improved talent to handle with managerial problems of all kinds, more successful decisions practice, more suitable leadership style, better skill in dealing with negative conflict and superior level of beliefs and support between organizational members. It's seen that organizations use many techniques of corporate training to improve results of training. Thus, the training methods may differ from organization to organization. The organization design helps to analyze the responsibility and interaction in an organization in order to maintain the collective effort to achieve specific goals. To conclude, it's clear that the management of human resources effectively will lead to the success of an organization. But to achieve this success, the business policies and strategies of the organization should be in accordance with the personal policies. Let's come to an end. Please read our content, participate in online forum and answer the question we have listed based on what you have learned today. Please read our content, answer to the questions which we have already listed after this video. Please participate in the online forum. With this, we are coming to end of this session. Thank you very much.